What's up, guys? Chemist here from Meanwhile in the Man Cave, where we take a look at all things pop culture, games, toys, or anything we think is cool. And today, we are taking a look at the Marvel Select Planet Hulk Gladiator figure. Now, this thing looks freaking cool. Thing weighs a ton. Looks like it's probably right around 10 inches high, which is pretty awesome. Excited to get a look at this. Side of the box, got a little bit of artwork on here. This is more of a traditional blister pack, like back in the 90s and all that. And we got a picture of the figure in the back. Not a lot of other stuff on here other than that. So we aren't going to waste any time at all. We are going to jump right into this and see what we've got. All right, got this guy open. Let's take him out. Oh, got a little manual or something in here. Well, more like a catalog, I'm assuming. Right. It just looks like, you know, a little small catalog of some of the other figures they have out. This Spider-Man looks pretty good, and so does this Immortal Hulk. That'd be. What else we have here? And some of the. Oh, a real Taskmaster. Now that's pretty cool. Instead of the movie-based garbage one they had out there. But all right. Well, anyway, let's not waste a lot of time on that. Inside here, this figure, I will tell you, it is heavy. This is one heavy figure. Looks like we got some zip ties on the back here. Let's get those off real quick so we can get them out of here. All right, I think I got most of these zip ties off. One of the peripherals we got in here is this giant axe. This axe is beefy. It's got some heft to it. Pretty darn cool. I love these Diamond Select figures. They are very similar to the size of the McFarlane Megafigs. And here's the headpiece to his helmet. There we go. It's pretty good. And we've got his shield. Shield's pretty tight. I like the weathering on it. We've got dents, miscellaneous dents on it. Looks bronze. It's engraved, it's not just smooth. Very well done. On the back, you can see where it was pounded out, basically, like if it was made of bronze or whatever metal they were using. And like I said, this Hulk looks really good. It's not based on the it's based on the Real World Hulk comic. Instead of the comedy special that was Thor Ragnarok. Look at this thing. This figure is great. So far, this is giving me some great first impressions. Really, really like this so far. It's just the coloring on it is fantastic. There's a lot of really good detail on it. Very impressive here so far. All right, let's you know, I'm not gonna put his headdress on quite yet. We're gonna look at this guy in a little more detail here. So let's bring him up. Look at this. Just awesome. For a figure at this price point, it's amazing. Just a detailed definition in his muscles. The joints in his arm are hidden pretty well. And look at this. Look at this face. Holy crap. Really well done. It's really funny with these Diamond Select figures. Some of them that, you know, the faces are really well done on, and then there's other ones that, you know, I don't know, pretty weak. But this one here, they hit it out of the park with this, I feel. Just my opinion, but looks really, really good. If you're looking down here too, you know, on the leather, this is a soft I don't know if it's rubber. Feels like it's rubber, but it's not just, you know, hard plastic. It's just cool. I dig that his arms got the spikes all over it. Looks, and it's weathered too, like it's stains and everything on it. Even on here, up here on this shoulder armor. Just really, really well done. Now, right now we're just going to check out the articulation. So, and that kind of thing. First off, we'll look at his wrists. His wrists have a twisting motion. They aren't going to bend back and forth, which I don't really care, honestly, with this type of figure. You've got your elbow joint. It's not a double jointed elbow, and there isn't a tremendous range of motion with that. But for the type of poses I'm probably going to be using with this, it's probably not going to matter too much. All right, his elbow, just back and forth. No double joint or anything like that. And his shoulder, it's basically just back and forth. And oh no, there is some movement out to the side too. Not a ton of it, but enough. You get your tilting with the head, so you can get him kind of looking down at maybe one of his opponents or whatever. Tilt it back and back and forth. Feels really good. The joints feel good. Same thing probably with his other arm. Yeah, you get the twisting at the elbow, at the wrist, and just a single joint at the elbow. Now the out, he's just going to be back and forth here mainly with this arm here. Yeah, there's not much movement there. So that'll probably definitely be his shield hand. All right, now you got his legs down here. Now, looks like we've got some right up here. You've got some twisting. So you could angle his feet. That's kind of cool. You can tilt his leg out. And you've got the single knee joint. All right, it's going to be the same on the other side, so we're not going to repeat that on the other side. Now we got his foot. Now we do have some good movement with the foot. Basically, see, it feels like it's like some sort of ball joint. Doesn't go back and forth though, so that was a little bit concerning. So you're not really going to be able to. If you're going to put his leg back, you're going to have it kind of back in that kind of a motion. You're not going to be able to tilt his ankle backwards at all on that, but should be okay. Oh yeah, I forgot also up here at his abdomen, you've got a little bit of movement there, and you can twist. And obvious, yeah, and actually there's not a whole lot of knee movement, it doesn't seem like. Not knee movement, but waist movement. But I don't really care. This figure just looks amazing so far. Can't wait to get this guy set up, and then we can just do a spin around with the camera. All right, guys, we got him in a pose now. Man, I tell you, this thing is really, really cool. Didn't pose him like they had him on the box here. I didn't want his. Every place I've seen was wanted to have his shield in his other hand. To me, that's not for me. And this shield should definitely be on his armored arm. And every place I'd seen, when they were advertising this, he had it just the axe kind of haphazardly sitting in his leaning against his hand. This just looked better to me. Got his headpiece, his headdress on here, up on the top of his helmet. Just the texture and everything on the metal. Yeah, I know it's not metal, but he did a good job simulating it. And he doesn't need crazy articulation to get him kind of a cool thing here, because he's kind of an imposing figure, so he's not going to be posing like Spider-Man or something here, so it's not quite a big a deal for me. He doesn't have a ton of articulation, because to me he doesn't really need it. just the detail on this figure to me is just fantastic. He did a great job with the weathering, the shading. I mean, just something as simple as his feet down here. Really, really well done. All right, let's rotate him around a little bit. And as we were showing you earlier, the shield just looks fantastic when he's holding it. So well done. I just wish all the Marvel figures were done this well. Just sometimes the other lines, like even some of the Legend series, are a little more colorful than I'd like. Just the skin tones in this are fantastic. Even these straps. The straps actually look like they're made of leather. Let's keep them rotating around here. Definition of his arms is great. Look, I need a Thor done up just as well as this. It would be just take the cake. Now, if you watched our videos earlier, you would have seen that we've done Beta Ray Bill. I think I might have him with this figure. They look pretty good together. All right, guys, let's just show you what height this guy is. With his headdress, he's over 11 inches tall. So that's pretty amazing. Now, just up to his head, and he's not even in the standing up pose here. He is kind of got a stance here. So he'd be even taller without it. Even if you're talking to the top of his helmet, it's probably around 10. So when you get this figure, you're definitely getting your money's worth. So, what is my final opinion on this? Well, if you're a Hulk fan, to me, if you're thinking, well, should I pick this figure up? It shouldn't be whether you should pick this figure up. It should be why you haven't already picked this figure up. What are you doing? You need to get this figure right now. And even if you're not a huge Hulk fan, this is just a fantastic figure to have anyway. And for the price point, it's a steal. It really is. Anyway, for all you guys that are returning viewers, thank you so much. It's so much appreciated. Gosh, it's probably like 10:30 at night here right now. Been on my feet all day at work. It's pretty tired, but I'm telling you, opening this up, doing this video, it's still a lot of fun. And I appreciate all you guys' support. Sometimes it's a lot of work, late nights doing editing and stuff, but you guys make it worthwhile, and seriously, I appreciate it oh so much. And any of you guys that are first-time viewers, come on, check out some of our other videos. And if you can, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, or at least give us a like. It does help other people find our videos. Anyway, I want to thank you guys all for tuning in. Come back for the next episode of Meanwhile in the Man Cave. I'll talk to you guys later.